Well, hello, dearie nostrils. Welcome back to the Nashville Nose. I'm your host, as always, Dr. Magnifiscent. G'day. You know, it's no secret that I have quite a large fragrance collection, but just like every fragrance collector, fragrance content creator, or just, you know, any collector of anything, we do have our favorites. And that includes your children. Okay, I'm kidding. Am I? Educate me, my parent nostrils, in the comments. But yes, even with all the bottles that I own, I still only have kind of a small rotation of my really top favorites. And one I wear a lot is Layton by Parfums de Marly. I just love it. I can't help it. I'm on board. It's arguably Parfums de Marly's most popular release, incredibly hyped from the fragrance community all the way into the mainstream. There's no denying that it is kind of a cultural phenomenon fragrance. And a fragrance of this incredibly high amount of perfection, why would I even bother getting any type of flanker? Yes, why? Why would I even bother getting Layton Exclusif? Full disclosure, I tried it once, a long time ago. It's been years. I practically completely forget what it smells like. I mean, I kind of remember, but you know, memories get hazy over time. I remember it being just a really more challenging and daring take on Layton. The only exclusive fragrance that I've had in my collection is, of course, Pegasus Exclusif, the flanker of Pegasus. Of course. Are you following me so far? I know, it's very complicated. The original Pegasus is awesome.
What's supposed to mean?
But I do find the Exclusif flanker a big improvement, in my opinion. And I always thought Layton Exclusif was kind of a step down from the original. But like I said, that was a long time ago. I'm a totally different person now. My palate is much more refined. I'm even more eccentric and artsy-fartsy with age. I'm a fine wine when it comes to fragrance. So I got Layton Exclusif in nearly the same way I got all of my Parfums de Marly's. There was a massive sale. I found one really marked down, and I figured, well, I guess this is one of the missing links of their entire catalog that I don't have yet. I might as well give it a fair shake. And that way I can compare these two and give them a full breakdown. So I say we get started. Hey, wait a minute. What's that sound? Is that battle horns? And what's that over there? Is that battle drums? Oh, well, that can only mean one thing. I guess it's time for a versus battle! Oh yeah, you knew it was the case. We're gonna battle these two. The original Layton versus Layton Exclusif. Let's have them duke it out. Let's do it live on camera with you. But before we do that, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, will ya? You know you want to. Join the fun, join the party, join the community. Do it now. Get to the chopper. Okay, enough of that. Time to rip her open. Cutting through the plastic, ripping off the plastic, getting ready to go to battle. Also a little bit of a step up from the original boxes. If you want to see the presentation of the original boxes, check out my review of Percival. You know, this one. First off, well, ooh, it's crooked. There we go. I love the boxes that have the little holsters. So if you wanted to, you could leave it in this platform on your display. I don't have room for that on my shelves, so that's going in the basement. And the Layton Exclusif bottle looks really similar to the original Layton. Only difference is obviously it says Layton Exclusif down here in silver. But yeah, if you look at them back to back, they're pretty much an identical color. Yeah, they're really no different at all, as opposed to the Pegasus and Pegasus Exclusif bottles. You can see this one's shiny, this one's more matte finish. So yeah, in my opinion, I personally would have liked it if Parfums de Marly made the Layton Exclusif bottle a little bit different, maybe a little bit of a darker shade. Because from what I remember, it's a much darker, much more winter-oriented fragrance. Of course, we'll 100% confirm that in this battle today. So yeah, nothing really much else to say. I do love the Parfums de Marly bottles. They're simple, sleek, and I really love the heavy, dangerously heavy caps. Like, this could dent a skull. Please don't do that. So yeah, anyway, there's your presentation. Standard Parfums de Marly bottle. Let the battle begin! The doctor is now in. Let's switch it up today. Let's start with Layton, the one I know and love. I've worn it quite a bit this fall. Oh God, it's just heavenly. I love Layton. Love.
Love, love, love.
If you're only used to designer fragrances and you're wanting to dabble into niche, most people go to Creed, they smell Aventus. I 100% think if you want to get into niche fragrances, Layton is such a perfect starting point because it's got that familiarity, it's got that overall pleasantness. It's a people pleaser. There is not a single soul I can think of that would be like, ew. Nobody could hate this. It's like what SpongeBob says about the Krabby Patty. It's an absolute good.
But it doesn't make any sense.
Layton by Parfums de Marly.
Is an absolute good.
There's no denying that. I mean, I'm smelling it right now, and I'm losing my It's so good! I love you, love you, love you. Okay, now it's Challenger, Layton Exclusif. I'm really excited to smell this again. It's been a long time, and let's refresh the old memory, shall we? The air is, I can't trust the sillage because I'm kind of getting a mix of both in the air right now. So let's let it settle for just a second. Okay, here we go. After like 3 years, finally gonna smell Layton Exclusif again. Oh! Wow, it's not really how I remember it. Unless it's been reformulated over the years, or my palate has just refined and changed throughout my fragrance journey. It smells smoother than I remember. It smells like Layton, but with like this rugged, almost kind of leathery undertone. Yeah, it's pretty good. Definitely stronger in the open, a little bit more challenging. Like Layton, as soon as you spray it, you're filled with all those happy feels, all that goodness. Exclusif though, I mean, still really nice. I think to the average person, they might smell this and think like, oh, I don't know, a bit off-putting. But to me, it's really good. Let's compare notes while they dry down. Okay, so in the open of Layton, you get apple, lavender, bergamot, and yeah, the green apple is pretty dominant. The middle notes in Layton are geranium, violet, and jasmine. It's also sweet and creamy in the beginning. I'm wondering if the vanilla might be poking through. But then also in the base notes for Layton, you get pepper, patchouli, and a little bit of gaiac wood or oud. And the oud is really subtle in Layton. You don't really get a lot of it. Some people see oud and they're a little bit, you know, sketched out. But no, it's almost non-existent in the original Layton, at least from what I can detect. In Layton Exclusif though, you get bergamot, grapefruit, and apple in the open. In the mid notes, you also get geranium, lavender, cinnamon. Then they also say that agarwood is in the heart notes. Even in the open, I was like, ooh, I'll bet that this will definitely dry down to some sort of oud. Also, you have vanilla, patchouli, just like the original. But then you also have coffee, oak moss, amber. Then in the base notes, and this I totally believe, they mention cypriol. And yeah, I get that. It's like, it has these very sharp green elements in there. I guess we'll see how they develop, and once they both go into the base notes, which I'm noticing as of now, they're kind of starting to go their own way, and I feel like that will just continue as they continuously develop and dry down on the skin. So let's knock that out right now. I'm gonna step away, run a few errands, and see if I get any unsolicited compliments on my smelly hands. Hang tight, I'll be back. Hey, he's back. Oh, it's bound to happen at some point. I'm okay. Never know what's gonna happen. Anyway, let's get back to Layton versus Layton Exclusif, the Battle Royale. Okay, as they've been sitting on my skin, they have been gradually drifting apart more and more. They do smell pretty different at this point. They still smell related, but Layton Exclusif is much darker, much more down and dirty and rugged. But to be honest, I feel like this is a way better choice for when it's super cold outside. When we do get to the point of bitter cold weather, I feel like this one is going to sing. Because let's first talk about performance. Layton Exclusif does kind of crush Layton when it comes to performance. It's a lot stronger. I mean, Layton does a great job. Don't get me wrong. Layton is a champion performer, but this thing is just ridiculous.
But he's ridiculous.
Oh, hush.
This thing is ultra mega beastly. I've had it on for a few hours and it's still pumping off the skin. Kind of surprised that there isn't a leather note listed because to my palate, I feel like I'm detecting something leathery. But that could just be the combination of oud, coffee, oak moss. It's much more mature, so this is great for the older crowd. Layton is a lot more youthful and fun. Like this one, you go out to like, you know, flirt. Layton Exclusif, I think, is one that you would wear on a very cold weather business trip, maybe. Because it does have this level of professionality about it. And it does take the DNA a little bit deeper. The only question left to ask is, does it top Layton as one that I would favor over the original. That, I think, is a no. Because Layton, God, I mean, it's just so perfect. It's incredible. It's so sexy. It's a little bit spicy. It's so lovable. Layton Exclusif, as much as I do love it, I wouldn't consider it a people-pleasing, lovable fragrance. Like, I wouldn't wear this if I'm aiming to please the crowd. I would wear this if I want to put out a bold persona, a don't mess with me type attitude. I think that's how I would sum up the overall essence and feel of this scent profile. It's just very, check me out, world. I'm not here to f around. I think that this is probably going to be my preferred fragrance when it's really cold out. So when it comes to versatility, I would say that Layton Exclusif does lose a few points, because in my opinion, Layton can be worn all year round if you wanted to. It's very signature scent worthy. I wouldn't consider it a daily driver or a dumb reach. I think it's one that you would splash on if you really want to impress. But if you really love Layton, if you're a massive, hardcore, die-hard Layton fan just like me, then I think Layton Exclusif is a great addition to your collection. In fact, I think those are my final thoughts. Is it an improvement on the original DNA? No. Is it a really cool and interesting take on the DNA? Yes. If I had to choose between one or the other, would I choose Layton Exclusif over the original Layton? Heck no. I'm never gonna be without Layton. I'm a lifer. But I'm also not mad to own both, because I think that they both work in different scenarios. Like I mentioned earlier, if you're in a very professional setting, Layton Exclusif would slay Layton, because Layton is more fun and easygoing, more flirty, sexy, sensual. Layton Exclusif is very in your face, bold, and and if you're a performance junkie, Layton Exclusif is a significant amount stronger. So there it is. Unlike Pegasus Exclusif, which I feel is an upgrade from the original, I don't find Layton Exclusif an upgrade, but I think I'm really gonna love it when I'm in the mood for a more challenging scent. I think if I were to sum it up in one catchy little phrase, Layton Exclusif is business over pleasure. And it's been my pleasure to present you this ferocious battle this evening. If you enjoyed it, why not subscribe so you can enjoy even more of this ferocious content I have to offer. And if you like my ferocious content, give me a ferocious like. Ring that bell so you're notified next time I drop one of these buttes. Share me with your pheromone challenge friends and family. Blast me out on your socials. Word of mouth goes a long way, y'all. And won't you leave a comment? I love chit-chatting with you about fragrance. If you've tried Layton or Layton Exclusif, give me your opinion on which one you like better. Or just ask me anything. It's a total free-for-all. Because I've said it 1,000 times and I'll say it again. It's not a fragrance channel. It's a community. Oh, and real quick, speaking of 1,000, we just hit 1,000 subscribers. Mwah! Thank you all so much for all of your support. I can't believe we've gotten this far. I really appreciate it, and I promise to keep delivering. Y'all mean the world to me, so I hope you come around next time. Until then, stay battle ready and stay smelly. The doctor is out.